If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible for less than 250,000 MT here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We're going to start with the starting point guard position, which is going to be Diamond Marcus Smart, coming in at right around 38,000 MT right now. I will say this team is like way better than the 100K MT team. It is night and day. This is a much more usable lineup, and it really gives you a solid base for a team. And Marcus Smart's a good start to that. 6'4" PG with a 6'8" wingspan, good speed, super solid slasher, has a smooth jumper as well, and defensively he's also very nice all the way around. Really provides a high level defensive point guard with athleticism and a good jumper as well. Sigs could be probably a little better, but I don't mind pro dribble style. Brunson's drag back, stuff like that isn't too bad. And again, I actually really do like the jumper, so normal fade also is not too bad. Overall, I like the card a lot. I think for 38,000 MT, you're kind of getting a steal at the point guard spot in Marcus Smart. Shooting guard, this one is a constant and probably will be for a little bit longer anyway, and that is Franz Wagner. If you did not get this card from the Winter Festival, you missed out because he was so easy to get and he was available for quite a while, so you really have no one to blame but yourself if you missed out on Franz. And yeah, he's free. That's the main reason he's in the lineup, but honestly, not just because he's free. He's legitimately just a really good card. And I think when you look at the best options at the small forward position or the shooting guard position in my team, he's still personally in my top 5. I'm just offensively, his jumper's super nice. He's 6'10". He's got legitimately high level movement. Defensively, again, hard to argue with 6'10". At the shooting guard position, that provides some real value, and overall he's a pretty well-rounded defender with badges and stats as well. And again, the size is just something you cannot overstate the value of. So to me, Franz is an easy no-brainer. Have him at the shooting guard position. Small forward is going to be a new card who came out yesterday as y'all watch this video, and that is Luol Deng, who comes in costing about 23,000 MT. Feels like a really good price for a dude who, I mean, obviously elite defender, has very complete badges for a diamond card. Doesn't have like shifty shooter, dime, or rebound chaser, I guess, but really nothing of like true crucial importance that he's missing. His jumper is really nice. He's legitimately very good as a slasher, and I mean, or not very good as a slasher, but capable as a slasher. Good shooter, elite defender, great size, 6'9". Also has pro dribble style, Brunson escape, and Garland behind the back, so legitimately good sigs as well, which is something that most small forwards don't have. Gives you a little bit of shot creation ability, which helps elevate the card, because I don't like adore the release. That's my biggest criticism probably, but it's really not that bad. And overall, the card's really good. 23,000 MT is a steal of a price. Got no issues with him at the 3. Now, the biggest flaw with this team is the lack of size, and that starts with Jeff Green at the 4. He's just not huge, but he is a very good card and very versatile. I mean, speed, shooting, great jumper, elite slasher, versatile defender, nice all-around hoffs, very complete badges in general with 29 base badges, including most of the important ones. This is an incredible budget card, one of my favorite budget cards in all honesty in all of my team. And yeah, to me anyway, I think he's one of the best budget cards in the game for sure. His jumper's super nice. He's an incredible slasher. He's versatile defensively. He's got enough size, I think, to compete for the most part against the majority of power forwards. Like, yes, size can be a bit of a complaint, but again, 24,000 MT for this card, you're just not going to get another better value at the power forward position. So again, really good card. The center position is another brand new card who came out yesterday as y'all watch this video, and that is Mr. Quame Brown. May have been a bust in real life, but he certainly is not in my team for the 2nd year in a row. This card is awesome. Go check out the gameplay I made on him yesterday if you want to see how he is, because he's incredible. Fast, versatile defender, great slasher, plays really well on both ends of the court, and his jumper is also super nice. I really like Quame. I think outside of Jaren Jackson Jr., he's probably the best diamond power forward or center in my team right now. And obviously Jaren's a little bit too expensive for this type of squad builder, so that fills the hole with Quame Brown and makes him an incredible option for 34,000 MT. The best value center in the game, that's for sure, at that price point. So really good card. Backup point guard is going to be somebody who's very similarly priced to Marcus Smart, and honestly a very similar card to Marcus Smart, and that is Alex Caruso. Diamond Caruso is a very similar card to Marcus Smart in that solid jumper, high level defender, great slasher. It's very similar. He doesn't have quite as many good badges as Marcus Smart does, I will say. That's probably the biggest criticism. And also, I think I take Marcus Smart's jumper over Caruso's. But Caruso is super usable. I mean, he's very good defensively. He's a high-level slasher. He's got good size, again, at 6'5" at the point guard position. I really like Caruso. I think he's probably the third best budget point guard, but Lonzo's out of the price range, and Marcus Smart and Caruso will absolutely get the job done as that next tier up at the budget point guard position. And I think these two guys for combined a little bit over 70K. It's a big chunk of the budget, but it is absolutely worth it to get two high-level defensive point guards on the squad. Backup shooting guard is actually going to be a diamond who has dropped in price recently, who I really like, and that is Doug Christie. I always liked this card a lot when he first came out, and I think he's still legitimately viable. He's got a smooth jumper, very good defense. I know he only has 3 Hoff badges, but they're a movable enforcer, interceptor, all ball menace. Those are really good Hoff badges. And his jumper's nice, not to mention he has Pro 2 fade, Damian Lillard escape, pro dribble style, legitimately some solid SIGs. Even pro behind the back is not that bad. Honestly, SIGs are pretty decent. His fade is really good. Jumper's nice. Defensively, he's elite. I think this card is really solid, still definitely viable despite the lack of Hall of Fame badges. 27,000 MT for him. Not bad at all for a backup shooting guard option. Backup small forward position is one of the cheapest cards on the list. In fact, besides Franz Wagner, I think he is the cheapest, and that is Mr. Deari Carter. 15,000 MT for a pure 3-and-D 6'8" small forward, 6'10" wingspan. He's got no real shot creation, but he does have an 85 driving dunk, a absolutely money release, and really good defensive stats and solid badges. Again, similarly to Doug Christie, only 3 Hoffs. I will say his Hoffs aren't quite as good. Challenger and off-up has instead of movable enforcer on ball menace isn't really ideal, but still really good defensive badges across the board. Super solid card. Jumper's nice, gives you a little bit of slashing ability, gives you plenty of size at 6'8" at the power forward position, and does all of that for only 15,000 MT. Still a steal of a card. Backup power forward position is going to be Danilo Gallinari, who again, I mean, he provides decent size, but again, a little bit weaker than a lot of the dominant inside power forwards, but that's okay. Mr. Gallinari is 6'10". Smooth jumper, has Darius Garland's behind the back. He's just an elite pick and popper, and he gets a little bit of put the ball on the floor ability as well with Damian Lillard's escape and DG behind the back. Definitely better than what you're going to get out of the vast majority of power forwards in terms of shot creation. Now, still needs some defensive badges added and upgraded, especially at the power forward position. Things like a movable paint patroller and rebound chaser are absolute musts. With those badges added, though, this Gallinari card is very solid, and I think, again, you're getting a great price for him as well, considering he's only going for about 18,000 MT. So that is a very nice price for Danilo Gallinari, and he's a great card. And then the final card on this team is going to be Bam Adebayo. Bam comes in at 28-ish thousand MT. I actually really liked this Bam, despite the fact that I did expect him to be statistically better than he is. Not incredible speed, a low 3-ball rating as well, and not nearly as good stats and badges across the board as I thought this card would have. But his jumper is money. He legitimately rebounds the ball well. I don't know why. I did gameplay with him and I was legitimately impressed. I thought he was actually good. I was surprised how good, honestly. I would pay 28K for this card if I was a super budget player. And look, I get at the end of the day, this is not a lineup with a ton of size, especially at the power forward center positions. You're not going to get that interior dominance that you'd like, especially against guys who have giant big men. But it is a very good starter squad, no doubt about it. And the type of team that you can build a lineup off of very easily. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.